Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Monique. I'm a life coach, and I teach women how to take responsibility for their happiness, success, and freedom. So, today we're going to talk about changing your perspective. Whenever you are approaching any type of difficulty or challenge, it is good to change your perspective regarding that challenge, how you see that challenge. So, I looked in the dictionary to look up the definition of perspective. There are two definitions, but this is the one I'm going to focus on. It says it is a particular attitude toward or a way of regarding, right? A way of regarding something. Other synonyms it are outlook, your view, your standpoint, your position, your angle, your frame of mind, your approach, and your interpretation. Those are synonyms to perspective as well. So when you are dealing with challenges and it is difficult for you to overcome those challenges or deal with those challenges, you have to change your perspective. You have to look at this thing from a viewpoint. I always say a spiritual viewpoint. That's what I say. That's how I was able to deal with a lot of things because I look at this thing from a spiritual viewpoint. And it's not that I'm denying or being lazy about wanting to deal with the situation, but it you have to really change your mind. You have to really renew your mind. And when you look at it from a biblical perspective, this is the verse, right? Romans 12:2 is the verse that comes to mind, right? When you're dealing with these challenges of the world, when you're dealing with people, because the world, when the Bible talks about the world, it talks about a system. It talks about the way people think. It talks about a frame of mind, right? So here it says, Romans 12:2, it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So when you're looking at it this way and you're going through something, you have to remember what you're going through is not always a bad thing, right? You may be going through challenges. This is how I deal with things, right? I wasn't always this way. You may be going through challenges and it may be difficult. I'm telling you, it may be difficult. I've been there. This is what I do. I look at that thing from the perspective of what it's teaching me. I dissect the issue at hand, especially if you're going through the same thing. Because you know one thing about God, He'll take you through the same thing. You'll meet the same type of man. You'll go through the same issues and different friends. You'll deal with the same problem in family members, the same, because you need to change your perspective. It is something that He's trying to show you. It's something that He's trying to teach you. It's a lesson that you have not learned yet. It's a lesson you have not learned. But once you change your perspective, it makes the situation at hand a lot easier to manage. It makes it a lot easier to manage when you look at it from a spiritual perspective. If you look at it as a viewpoint of what can I learn from this? Or what did I learn from this? Or what is this training me to do? Because sometimes we go through things for training. Toxic relationships, toxic friendships, that's training. And it's part of life. You don't know, because if you're sitting there accepting toxicity, that means that there's something in you that needs to be dealt with. For you to accept dysfunction and tolerate disrespect, tolerate just unnecessary issues, there is something going on in you. Something is going on in you. So when you change your perspective on the situation, right? When you change your perspective, it makes things a lot easier. It makes things a lot easier. I mean, I wish I could just come up with, well, actually, I have so many examples, but I don't want to bombard the video. But I've grown up, right? Not in the best of circumstances. My parents didn't raise me. You know, they were there. My grandparents raised me, but I've experienced and seen things that no child should see or experience. But instead of being pitiful, I've taken all that, the challenges, all of the pain, and I transferred that energy into something powerful. I'm using that pain to do something powerful, and that is to help someone else. That is to coach other people, help them through it, share my experiences and how I got through things. Because I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. Because the way my mind is set up, because I renewed my mind, I know what I've been through only made me stronger. As they would say, what don't kill you only makes you stronger. And that's true. I am stronger because of it. Anything that comes my way that is a challenge, I don't break down. I don't bend. I don't fold. I'm looking for a different route out. I'm looking for another route. This door may close, but I'm looking over here to see if I can find another door. This person may reject me, but I'm already looking down there to see, where else I could go. You can't stay stuck in your circumstances. And that's what most people do. Most people get stuck in their challenges and circumstances. They can't get over a person walking out on them. They can't get over that. They can't get over losing a loved one. They can't get over, losing a job, losing their car, their house. They can't get over those things because it was too valuable to them. It was too valuable and they became too attached. When you renew your mind and you become of the mindset that anything and everything could be taken away from me, I need to enjoy it while I have it. I need to enjoy it while I can. You'll live a different life. You'll live a different life when you realize what you have could be taken away like this. Not that you live in fear and your mind is always on that, right? Because what we talked about before, don't focus on what you don't want. You focus on what you want, but still have that part of you that says, this could be taken away any day. I need to enjoy it. I need to be thankful. That's where gratitude comes in at. That's why I get up and I thank God daily. I literally give thanks daily. Sometimes for things, sometimes for different things, but I thank him daily for what I have, a roof over my head, food, because people take that for granted. They think that's just normal things you should have, and a lot of people don't have that. So I'm very thankful, very appreciative. I'm very grateful. So my perspective has been changed about what we feel as the normal things we should have in life: food, water, shelter, clothes. I am so thankful for that. So when you change your perspective about things, your life becomes easier. When you're positive, having a positive mindset, oh, that works wonders. Having a positive mindset and being around people who are positive, it will help you. Not saying that you're running from your problems. No, you are having a positive mindset because you're looking for a solution. You're solution oriented. You're looking for a solution and you're not sitting there complaining just to be complaining and you're not doing anything. I'm solution oriented. That's why I became a life coach, because I'm looking for the solution to help you get over what it is that you're dealing with, or to help you get through, not get over, get through. Because some things you can't get over. You just have to learn to manage and get through it and not let it keep you bogged down. So just change your perspective. Look at it from on the bright side, as they would say, or the sunny side. Look at it from the sunny side. Once you do that, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. I've done it plenty of times. And that's how I keep my joy and my peace, because I look at things like there is no loss to me, because you don't lose things that is meant for you. You only lose things when the season is up, or when the time has ended, when a death has occurred. That's when you lose things, and you can't do anything about that. You just have to move on and walk into your new season. Move on and get through and deal with the grief of the losing a loved one, right? Move on of grieving the death of that friendship. You just got to move on. That's part of life. So just change your perspective. Don't allow your circumstances to hold you down, and be of the mindset of, how can I solve this issue? What can I do to solve it? What can I do to change it? Or how can I get through it? Right? Be of that mindset. So you all be blessed. Thank you for listening in. My name is Monique. I'm a life coach, and I help women to take responsibility for their happiness, success, and freedom. And thank you for listening to me today.